Hi, I'm Connor, here with KUOI 89.3 FM, sitting down with...
My name's Taylor Burlage.
I'm Matt Angelo.
We're in a band called The Dead and Down.
Nice. So I've been looking at your guys' social medias and everything recently. It looked like you guys just released a new album. Would you like to talk about that at all?
So we released our second full-length album back at the end of January. It's 13 tracks and kind of explores a lot of different sounds, and kind of been putting it out, and we've been going through some changes with the band, and so we're just now kind of getting around to touring the album and getting it out into the world a little bit. So
nice.
Yeah.
So what were some of those genres or everything that you guys explored with that album?
That's a good question. We've been sort of struggling with a label for the genre in general, but everyone is kind of coming from different backgrounds. So there's definitely a kind of country Americana influence there. I'm coming from the jazz world, so that's an influence for me at least. And then, I'm being the keyboard player, synthesizer stuff. I'm almost getting into kind of a proggy thing a little bit. There's certainly just straight ahead rock and roll. Yep. Our lead guitarist that we recorded the album with, is definitely more of the straight down the middle, Rolling Stones style rock and roll.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of everything in there.
Yep. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah, it's definitely been hard to fully categorize. We can't just be like, we're a country band. We're like, we're a rock band. But end of the day, we landed on the term exploratory roots rock.
Exploratory is new.
Oh yeah, you were sick.
The last time I checked, it was cosmic roots rock. Now we're getting exploratory.
Yeah, Matt was sick last weekend, or I guess the weekend before. Last time we were out, and we had a whole conversation about, what? Yeah, exploratory. Welcome to the band.
Interesting. Oh, thank you.
That's definitely what I kind of got from it, because I listened to a bunch of the album, and I was like, it's so many different ways.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to exactly categorize it, so I'm glad that you guys at least have some sort of idea, because that helps me a bit more to kind of understand it.
Yeah, no, it's constantly evolving.
I think it's a good
beast.
thing if you have a hard time categorizing it. That's interesting for us.
Yeah, it totally is.
So, since this is your guys' second album, have you toured around before? Is this your guys' first major time touring?
This is our second. I would say this is our second tour. We've definitely been doing a lot more weekend runs. We're from Bozeman, Montana, so kind of bouncing around regionally. But this is our second longer tour, and our second time in Moscow. Nice. Well, that's not true at all. Actually,
this would be our fourth
time in Moscow.
Actually, we were here. What was that, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, we were here about 3 weeks ago.
Played for the university.
And
for the university, not physically at the university.
Were you guys at Winterfest?
No, we played, last summer we played the Moscow Mountain Music Festival, which was cool. And then they kind of set us up to come and play for the university.
Nice.
Again, just a few weeks ago, which was kind of fun.
Wish I could have caught that for sure.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
So, since this is kind of your guys' second major tour, have there been kind of any fun points of the tour so far, or any tours that you've had?
Well, this is day 3 of this one. It's been super fun. We've played in one place we'd played before and one place that we haven't. It's pretty cool. We have 2 new members of the band now, and so this is a bit of a test to be like, can we all be in a band together?
That's the ultimate test right there.
Which is great, and it's thus far, it's a blast.
Nice.
I don't think anybody's worried about it.
No, I don't think anybody's worried about it either.
Are there any specific stops you're looking forward to on this tour?
Oh, let's see.
We have two dates in Oswego, which is right outside Portland.
Yep.
That's a really cool venue, and they kind of put you up in this fancy apartment with stained glass windows and big 4-poster beds. So that's I'm looking forward to those 2 nights.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, we had
on my birthday.
Good time. Yeah, that's right. We had a good time playing there last time, and to do two night run where you don't have to go anywhere is awesome.
Yep, super nice. Yeah, I mean, I think we cover just enough ground to like be in a completely different place, you know. And I think that there's the places that we do know, and then there are places on this tour that we've never been to before, and I think that's a big part of it, you know. It's like, of course, we're out here to play music, but just inherently we're also traveling, and so I'm excited to see the places that we haven't seen.
I think Astoria is going to be fun.
Astoria
is so cool.
I have been to Astoria, and I love it.
Yeah,
Astoria is really nice. I've been there before.
Yeah.
So, anything else that you guys have going on, like a new project or anything?
I mean, we're just at the point where we're sitting down to start writing music for what would hopefully be a third album. That will be a long ways down the road at this point, but I think we're all kind of itching to get some new material going and start compiling new music for some more recordings. I think in the meantime, live recording, we might be putting out some live recordings in the nearish future.
Yeah.
We've talked about maybe collaborating with some folks too, which could be really fun.
Totally.
But that's all once we get back from this tour, then we'll really dig in on that.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, that's the cool thing about playing music, especially in a band, is that the project is kind of never ending. There's always something to be working on, and or like, you know, even just playing live, there are little fixations that we all kind of find, and so every show is a little different. And I think we've definitely been focusing on the live show, sort of out of necessity, having two new members to kind of catch up to speed on all of the songs, but we're just now getting to the space where we can actually sink a little bit into that exploratory side of what we're doing. And we definitely, playing live, we toe the line. Okay, we're not a jam band, but we leave space for kind of improvisation, and
there's some jamming.
There's some jamming for sure, and that's a really cool space to explore. You know, we're not out here to play the songs the same way over and over and over again. So I think everybody's very committed to growing as musicians and growing like the craft of performing. That's what I'm kind of focusing on right now. But
nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
So you talked a bit earlier about new members joining the band. What's that kind of been like?
It's been great. It's been a lot of work.
Yeah.
Our lead guitarist left in the winter, so we added Jed Nussbaum as our now lead guitarist, and you know, there's a period there where it's like, okay, and both the new members have crushed it as far as
totally
being on top of it, learning all the songs. I mean, it's a lot of work to learn 2 albums worth of music plus the covers that we play.
Yep.
So, you know, we got Jed up to speed, and then our bass player said, "Sorry guys, I'm moving to Nashville." So we're like, all right, now we gotta find a bass player, and then, you know, repeated that process with Ben, and you know, he put in the same work that Jed did to get all the songs dialed, and now I think we're in the process of settling in musically. You know, playing with new people is always different. You kind of have to suss out their style and how that all the pieces fit together.
Yeah,
but it's been great. I mean, it's very excited about
it's also just
these new additions.
Yeah, totally. Me too. And it's a fun addition outside of the music as well. You know, it's like we were so used to, for the first 2 years of this band being together, of like a certain dynamic, and then you take away 2/5 of that and add 2 new elements. You know, the dynamic changes in a way that thus far has been really positive, and really enjoyable to like get. You know, at the end of the day, like, we had basically agreed to try these guys out sight unseen, you know, and so it's just like learning about their style and learning about, you know, the way that they play, and then also just kind of like little idiosyncrasies and the things that they, the way they are as people, which is great. You learn so much, and it's definitely been a breath of fresh air with both Ben and Jed.
Just roll the dice for sure. It's paying off. It's been great.
We lucked out for sure.
That's good. Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about or plug at all?
Yeah, we're going to be playing tonight at John's Alley. I believe we're going to go on at 9 o'clock and play until tomorrow. Yeah, we would just love for people to hear our music, that's what we're out here for. We're writing original songs. So go listen to both of the albums. You can find them on Spotify and Apple Music, wherever you get it. And follow us on Instagram, @TheDeadandDown. For those of you on the Facebook realm, same thing. That's where we exist. And yeah, we'd love for people to just keep track of what we're doing and hopefully they like it.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for
It's been
having us.
super great.
I appreciate it.
Cheers, man.